Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjanam Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Narayanam Gurum Vande Sharanyam Bhakta Bandhavam Gauramanovistam Purnam Radhadasyam Pradayakam Rupanugacharya Varyam Rupamanjari Prishtakam Patita Pavana Karunyam Yugacharya Narayanam Ivancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namni Gaura Tuise Namaha Shama Sundara Shikanda Shekara Ismira Hasara Murali Manohara Viradhikara Sikamam Kripanide Swapriya Charana Kinkarim Kuru Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vrindai Tulasi Deviyai Priyai Keshava Sacha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavatyai Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Ramo Hare Hare. So first of all I begin offering my most humble obeisances with the dust of the lotus feet of Paramaradatam Shri Guru Pada Padma Nitalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Shtotara Sata Srimad Shila Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj Shila Gurudeva. And to my most worshipable Shikshan Sannyasa Guru Nitalila Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Shtotara Sata Srimad Shila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj. And to all Shri Rupano Gauriya Guru Varga, to all Tridandi Sannyasis, Brahmacharis, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the assembled devotees here, my most respectful obeisances. So by the causeless mercy of Srila Gurudev and all Mahabhagavatas Acharyas, we are able to assemble here one more time. So we are going to begin the study of Sri Bhajana Rahasya, which means the secrets of Bhajan. So Bhajana Rahasya is divided into the 8 parts of the day corresponding to Krishna's Leelas. So it is based on the Ashtakalya Leela. And it was composed by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur with the intention to explain in a very systematic way, in a very scientific way, how to perform bhajan. So let us hear from Srila Gurudev himself, how he explains about the book Bhajana Rahasya in his foreword preface. So Srila Gurudeva says that just as the sage Bhagirata, he brought the Bhagirati Ganga to this earth. In same way, Om Vishnupada, Srimad Sachidananda Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahashaya, he brought the present flow of the Bhagirati of pure bhakti to this world. And therefore he is known as Bhagirata. So in his book, Sri Harinam Chintamani, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur presented an extensive deliberation on the glories of the holy name. He explained the distinctions between Nama, Namabhasa, and Namaparad, and on the method of chanting the holy name. And he therefore compiled the Sri Bhajana Rahasya as a supplement to Sri Harinam Chintamani, means the next level. So in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, there are 8 pairs of names. This is called Jugala Nama. Means Hare Krishna is one, Hare Krishna another one, then Krishna Krishna, then Hare Hare. These are the pairs of names. So then Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he describes the mercy of these 8 pairs of names and provides a very beautiful glimpse of how to cultivate and contemplate Ashtakarya Lila through the Kirtan of Mahamantra. So then Hare Krishna Mahamantra has 8 pairs. It means a total of 16 names. So several years ago, by the request of the sincere devotees of Mathura and Vrindavana, I, means Srila Gurudev, continuously spoke on this book for some time. The listeners gave rapt attention, and I also felt boundless joy. So when I had completed my classes, the faithful listeners repeatedly requested me to publish a Hindi edition of this book. At that time, however, I was busy publishing other books by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, particularly his commentary on the Bhagavad Gita. And I was also engaged in preaching pure bhakti as practiced and propagated by Sriman Mahaprabhu around the world. Therefore, I was unable to give this project my attention. Some time ago, during Kartik, after I had returned to Shikeshavaji Gauriya Math in Mathura from preaching the West, Kumari Savita gave me a manuscript of Sri Bhajana Rahasya in Hindi with my commentary, called Bhajana Rahasya Vritti. I was so pleased and asked her how she had prepared it. And she humbly replied that she had compiled it from notes she had carefully taken during my lectures, and from also the brahmacharis' cassette recordings of those lectures. Then I kept the manuscript with me, and after Kartik Vrata, I took it when I was again preaching in abroad. We arrived at the very beautiful island of Cebu in the Philippines, situated in the Pacific Ocean. Then, in a very favorable atmosphere, I looked at the manuscript of Bhajana Rahasya and began to edit. And I became astonished because I could not believe that I had actually spoken that. I felt sure that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur himself had inspired me to speak this commentary. To compile the manuscript, Savita had also meticulously searched through many authoritative books on Raganuga Bhakti and further enriching the Bhajana Rahasya Vritti. The guardian of Sri Gauriya Sampradaya and the founder of Sri Gauriya Vedanta Samiti, my most worshipable Gurudev, Acharya Keshwari, Ashtottara Sata Srimad Bhakti Pragyana, Keshava Goswami Maharaj, used to mercifully encourage and inspire me, his servant, to publish Hindi editions of the books of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So today, offering this book into his lotus hands, I feel unbounded joy. All glories to him, all glories to him. The services and great endeavors of Kumari Savita in preparing the manuscript of this book, also Srimati Janaki Devi helping her, Sri Om Prakash Brajabasi, Sahitya Ratna, Srimati Vrinda Devi, Srimati Shanti Devi, Sriman Purandar Das Brahmachari, Sriman Shubhananda Brahmachari, Bhagavat Bhushan, Sriman Navin Krishna Brahmachari, Vidyalankar, Sriman Parameshwari Das Brahmachari, and others who were involved in composing it on the computer, proofreading, and performing other services, are all greatly praiseworthy and notable. So my heartfelt prayer at the lotus feet of Sri Guru Gauranga Gandharavika Giridhari is that they bestow an abundance of merciful blessings upon them. I am confident that persons eager for bhakti, and in particular sadhakas of Raganuga Bhakti, who are eagerly desirous of Brajarasa, will greatly honor this book, and that by studying it, faithful persons will attain the eligibility to enter the Prema Dharma of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here Srila Gurudev, he is actually giving his blessings to all the faithful readers of this book. So finally, may the condensed personification of Sri Bhagavan's compassion, my most worshipable Sri Guru Pada Padma, shower me with profuse mercy so that I may attain the eligibility to fulfill his innermost desire. This is my submissive prayer at his crimson lotus feet. So in this way, we conclude here Srila Gurudev's introduction to the book. Before we start reading the book, I'm going to show you the chart which explains very clear all the different aspects of bhakti and bhajan, right? That was associated by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in this book, Bhajana Rahasya. So here we have the structured chart for the Bhajana Rahasya. So we begin with the orange color here. No, sorry, we begin with the purple one. Here, the Shikshastakam 1, where my arrow is showing. So this purple one is the beginning, and it is connected with the verse Chetodarpana Marjanam. Then the stage of bhakti is Shraddha. The Leela of Krishna is Nishanta Leela, and the Mahamantra is the first part, Hare Krishna. But also in this stage, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he identifies two types of sadhakas, Ajatarati and Jatarati sadhaka. Ajatarati sadhaka means that he is performing Nama Sankirtana with faith, and then he nullifies the ignorance and cleanses the mirror of the heart. It means he has no rati. Rati means bhav. Then the other is Jatarati sadhaka. He remembers the pastimes in which Radha and Krishna meet each other. Under the guidance of Shri Rupa Manjari and other Braja Devis, he performs Manasi Seva to Radha Govinda in his eternally conceived gopi form. So this aspect is bhav. His swarup has been manifested. Okay? Then the next stage is the second verse of the Shikshastaka, Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis, etc. But it is still connected with the first verse, Chetodarpana Marjanam, because the sadhaka is still cleaning his heart. Because now comes the second stage of bhakti, which is Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, and Anartha Nivriti. And the Leela of Krishna is Pratha Leela, from 6 to 8:30 a.m. And the second, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, in the second yama, we also have Ajatarati sadhaka as well as Jatarati sadhaka. So, the Ajatarati sadhaka, the one who has not manifested bhava yet, by continuously chanting, anarthas are gradually removed and he develops nishtha. His intelligence becomes fixed and he begins to develop firm faith in Krishna Nama. He cultivates as his ideal the character, the service and goal of Shri Rupa Goswami and other pure devotees. Now the Jatarati sadhaka. When he remembers Radha and Krishna's eternal form, pastimes, qualities and so forth, their Leela Vilas manifests as well as service to them in these pastimes. So he constantly remembers Lalita and the other Sakis and performs service and his perfected spiritual body under their guidance. Now comes the third yama, which is related to the third verse of Shikshastaka, Tinada Pisunichana. And then now it's related to the second symptom of the first shloka of Shikshastaka, which is Bhavamaha Davagnirvapana, means the fire of material existence is completely destroyed. Means the Anartha Nivriti stage was mostly gone. Therefore, the miseries of this material world will be mostly vanished. And this is the stage of Nishtha. And the Leela of Krishna is Purvana between 8:30 to 11 a.m. And the part of Mahamantra is Krishna Krishna. The Ajatarati sadhaka in this stage follows the ideal and character of pure devotees, follows their way of chanting a fixed number of rounds, offering a fixed number of obeisances, renouncing material enjoyment, and offering prayers and glorifications. With firm faith, he chants the holy name day and night. And the Jatarati sadhaka, he remembers the pastimes of Shri Radha and the other gopis, when Krishna leaves for cow herding, and the moods of separation they experience at that time. Next stage is connected to the fourth shloka of Shikshastaka. Nadanam na janam na sundarim kavitam vajagadisha kamai nam janmani janmanishwari bhavatad bhaktir ahaitu kitvai. And it's also related to the third line of the first verse. Shreya kairava chandrika vitaranam. Means the sentiments of bhakti will be awakened and very soothing, very cooling, like the rays of the moon. This is the stage of ruchi, taste. And this is the Madhyana Leela from 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And the part of Mahamantra is Hari Hari. So the Jatarati sadhaka in this stage chants with great affection And Sri Radha Krishna's pastimes of meeting awakens within his heart. What is this meeting pastime? Radha Krishna, they are meeting in Radha Kund in midday. Then the Ajatarati Sadhaka, the unalloyed bhakti is stimulated in his heart when he performs Nam Sankirtan with Ruchi. He becomes free from all desires other than the desire to serve Krishna. Now the next one. Next stage is related to the 5th verse of Shikshastaka. Ainanga tanuja kinkaram patitamam vishame bhavam buddho kripaya tava nija pankada sitadili sadrisham vichintaya. And it's related to the 4th line of Chadodarpana Bhajana, which is Vidyavadu Jivanam. It is the life and soul of all knowledge. This stage is Ashakti, deep attachment. And Krishna Lila is Aparana Lila from 3:30 to 6 p.m. And the part of Mahamantra is Hare Rama. In this stage, the Ajatarati Sadhaka prays to attain his own Swarupa as an eternal servant of Krishna. Attachment for both Bhajana and Bhajaniya is awakened. Continuously chanting, he attains the inherent mercy of Nama Prabhu, and his heart begins to soften and melt. Shuddha Sattva arises, his taste for Nama thickens, and the 9 symptoms of Bhava begin to manifest. And the Jatarati Sadhaka, he remembers the pastimes of Radha and Krishna's meeting after Krishna returns from cowherding. Now the next stage is related to the 6th verse of Shikshastaka, Nayanam Galada Shruddharaya Vatanam Gadgada Rudhaya Gira. And is also related to the 5th line of the first shloka, Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam, means the ever increasing of bliss every step. Then the stage is Bhava, only the external symptoms of Bhava, means here Bhakti Thakur is dividing Bhava into 2 stages. This one is just the external symptoms of Bhava begins to manifest. Then the Leela of Krishna is Shayan Leela from 6 to 8:30 p.m. and the part of Mahamantra is Hare Rama. So the Ajatarati Sadhaka in this stage, he manifests a natural aversion to that which is unrelated to Krishna. By chanting the holy name with complete dedication to Krishna, his heart melts and becomes extremely soft. Ashru, Pulaka, and other Ashtasattvic bhavas manifest to the degree of Dhumaita, the smoldering condition. Dhuma means smoke. So that stage where there is a little bit of fire, but it can't be seen. Only the smoke will be seen. Means Bhava is beginning to manifest externally, but not fully, not like a full fire. And the Jatarati Sadhaka, he remembers Sri Radha Krishna's meeting. Sri Radha becomes completely delighted upon obtaining Krishna's remnants through Dhanishta. So this is the period when Krishna will, after coming back from cowherding, he will sit and take prasadam, he will take bath, take prasadam, and then the remnants of his prasadam will be taken by Dhanishta and given to Srimati Radhika. And then after Krishna will go to sleep. Then the next stage, this is the 7th verse of Shikshastaka, Jugaita Nimeshena Chakshusha Pravishaitam Shunaitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahenami. This is, And this is also related to the 6th line of the 1st verse of Shikshastakam. Pratipadam Purnamrit Shwadanam. Means there's the 6th symptom. Means to relish the nectar at every step. And this is the stage of Bhava, with the internal symptoms of perfection in Vipralamba Prema. The Lila is Pradosha Lila from 8:30 p.m. to 12 a.m. And the part of Mahamantra is Rama Rama. In this stage, now there is no more division between Jatarati and Ajatarati, because in this stage, those who are not in Bhav, they have already entered in Bhav. But the difference is that the group who is progressing in sadhana and the other is those who are already perfected. So the Nama Sadhaka was the one who was Ajatarati before, right? So the Nama Sadhaka, who has taken shelter of Madhurya Ras, with an exclusive service mood to Sri Radha Krishna Jugal, attains the exclusive shelter of Sri Radha's lotus feet. In other words, he attains the mood of an intimate associate, Palyadasi, of Srimati Radhika. He also attains the Ekadasha Bhavas and the 5 Dashas. However, the sadhaka, overwhelmed by Vipralambaras, performs Nama Sankirtan, considering himself devoid of bhakti. At this time, a vision manifests in his heart. Shri Radha is intensely eager to meet Krishna, and following the instruction of Brinda Devi, goes to meet him in a bower on the Yamuna's shore. Fully absorbed in thinking of each other, they search for one another. So now the last stage, this is the 8th verse of Shikshastika, Asli Sevapādaratam Vinashtamam, that is related to this 8th stage, last stage. This is connected to the last symptom described in the first sloka of Shikshastikam, which is Sarvatma Snapanam. The soul is full, bathed by the nectar of Harinam. The stage is Prema Bhajan. The lila is Ratri lila from 12 to 3:30 a.m. And the last part of Mahamantra, Hari Hari. So the sadhaka in this stage engages in the sweet Prema Seva of Radha Krishna in the manifest Brajadham throughout the 8 periods of the day. In his eternal form, he attains service in the mood of a gopi. As he performs bhajan of this pair of names, he remembers Radha and Krishna's meeting in which Radhika's Manjari serve Sri Jugala by offering tambula and so on. Okay, so these are the 8 divisions of our sadhan bhajan. In this way, it becomes very easy to, first of all, understand in which stage you are and how you can progress to the other stages. It is very good to study this, understand this, so that we can have the clear picture of how our development is going to be, what is our goal, and in which stage we are. Okay? So we're going to stop here. Pranam all devotees, vanchakalpatarvyasya kripa sindhubhe vacha, patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo. Haribo, Hare Krishna.